But girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. Today's gonna be what's happening. I like to do that on Monday. I know today is a bank holiday in England, but let's have a look anyway. Okay, so let's do 2 parts and then we go through 3 others, decks and oracles. Oracle. 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what's happening? Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Fantastic. We have some movement forward. Finally, after a period of, well, daydreaming, procrastinating, not feeling the flow, it's just not working. Why? It's just something that was not ready just yet. And we have the feeling that we knew to start with what was gonna happen, but it was on standby. When you have the 3 of Wands, someone knows, I'm gonna marry you. I'm going to be with you for the rest of my life. I don't need to be married, obviously, but you're going to commit yourself to somebody or to a project. Maybe you had an idea, a big idea, and you kind of like, well, I don't know if I have what it takes to do it. Maybe I don't know the how, blah, blah, blah. You were just kind of like cooking, but it was not ready to be eaten just yet. Now it feels that we have a movement forward with this one, and that is that offer. So that could be an offer of love, let's do this, or you saying to yourself, let's go, I'm going to do this. And you're going to focus on the big idea, on the big project that you had in mind maybe for a long time, but you were kind of like cooking it. You know, you have some things in life that are slow cook, and then some other is for stir fries and that kind of thing. It's all about food, I know. What can I say? That's more or less the idea. And you were maybe sometime in this kind of energy frustrated with yourself or with someone else. You were annoyed. You were just like, what do I need to do to get to number second gear, something like that, or even first gear? It was maybe just an idea. So finally, we have a movement forward. I mean, thank God for that. But it could be someone who also wants to say, I love you. It could be someone who say, I'm sorry it took me so long to come to talk to you. It could be all kind of things. It's a general reading, so I'm trying to cover all kind of scenario. Okay, so let's have one more here. It's only 4. Yeah, bingo. Reconciliation, reunion, partnership if it's a business. Yes, you have the Mr. and Mrs. card, or 2 Misters or 2 Mrs. You see what I'm saying? We have a commitment. Let's go, let's do this. We knew it was going to happen. We've been fluffing around for long enough. Now we're ready, okay? But to be fair, the idea was very, very clear from the beginning. You knew you were supposed to be with that person. Maybe there was someone else at the same time, so that was maybe a bit of an issue there, but you knew you were meant to be together, obviously. Okay, so beautiful. So let's have a hidden truth oracle. We like that one, and then we have 2 other deck to go through. Let's have a look. What do we have? I wonder if you are happy without me. Yeah, there could have been a period of time where even though they knew nothing was happening because there was a certain energy still on, in their life. They couldn't just get out. They had to get ready. They had to organize themselves, even though they were kind of like, oh, do I have to do this? Yes. And then clarify the situation, then come and tell you, I love you. And obviously, this is it. Let's go. Let's do this. But yeah, in the meantime, you may have been spending a little bit of time apart, and you were feeling, well, they're procrastinating or nothing is happening. I don't see any action. So they forgot me, more or less, they moved on. You didn't know. Okay, so let's have this one here. Interesting, but you have a result now, right? So what do I have? Imagine, clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. Exactly. And as I was saying, imagining, daydreaming, this is a way to visualize something and to probably work on some kind of visualization technique, something like that. But you've been thinking about it for a long time. George is here, sorry. Okay, so let's have the last one. That is about abundance. Angel is abundance. I'm losing my voice. Here we go. What do we have here? Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectation and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Excuse me. Yeah, that's very much the idea of this one. You knew. And yeah, you had to wait. Maybe there was someone else. Maybe there was some problems, some delays, some whatever, if it was a business situation. But you knew somehow it was going to happen. But you had to keep the faith. You know, when you had some setbacks, yeah, when nothing was happening, you still were thinking, I still have my eyes on the cake, or on the you know, the product, the relationship, the person. I still see it. I don't know when, and it's frustrating, but I can keep seeing regardless. So keep that positive energy. You will have moments or days when you're a bit wobbly and you feel like, I don't really see it, but keep pushing. Most of the time in your mind, at least keep pushing, because that's where everything starts. It starts in your mind. Okay, so pile number 2 was happening. 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Death. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, this is fabulous. We have a love at first sight. Let's go straight in. That could have been a love at first sight, and obviously someone you already know, but nothing happened because it was too much, and also because something else needed to die for this love to start. So we have to have a rebirth. So it could have been that you had love at first sight with someone a long time ago. You could see it was a romantic love story, or maybe that was a love story that you had when you were a teenager, and suddenly they reappear in your life and they want to reaffirm their love for you. It could be also an offer of a job that is extremely juicy. I'm trying to cover all kind of angle here. Yes, it could be super, super juicy. So it's something maybe you wanted for a very long time and you almost kind of like give up because, well, unless there's a miracle, but yes, there is a miracle coming in. So that offer will come finally, and don't get that little voice in the back of your head telling you, oh no, you don't have what it takes to do this. Don't be ridiculous. No. Shush that little voice. You have exactly what you need to do this, okay? You are capable of doing whatever you put in your mind into, okay? So you're going to give birth to yourself. You want to give a rebirth to a relationship, and there's a love relationship, or it could be something you used to love doing when you were younger. You know, maybe you were close to animals, maybe to flowers and gardening, or maybe you want to set up a business with gardening in mind. Maybe you were so into the corporate world and suddenly you transform. I was in many corporate things, and look at me now. You know, you don't know. You go with your intuition, something that you were very good at from a very young age, maybe, and you want to reconcile with this. One more, where we're here. You see what I'm saying? Reconnecting with the inner child. I'm in good form today. Yes, here we go. You know what I'm saying? And also that love that you have for each other is so pure, and it's somebody that you probably knew for a long time. It was absolutely inner child connection. When I'm with you, I feel safe. I feel I can be goofy. I can be quiet. It doesn't matter. You don't judge me. We know each other for so long. For example, you just like, that's it. We're safe. But there is a reconnection with your own inner child. What did you do? What did you love doing when you were younger? And maybe give a birth to that again. Maybe you had a passion for animals. Maybe you have passion for flowers and stuff like that. Why not? Or for writing or creating. Why don't you go back into it? I want to go back to painting at the moment. Still thinking about it, but eventually, yeah. Why not? Okay, what do we have here? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yes, someone hasn't forgotten you. We have someone that knows you for a long time. Yeah, and sometimes you may even surprise yourself thinking about them. I wonder what happened to them. I don't know. Are they happy? Are they married? Are they, not that you have to be married to be happy. Hell no. But, wondering what happened to them. Why not? Okay, wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. Yeah, wisdom. You learn, to accept that certain things take a while. And if it's true love, it will come back to you. Yes, wisdom to actually reconnect with your inner child. There's no mystery here. You have to be true to yourself. Give birth to yourself, but this time a bit wiser. Yeah, I think it's being you even more than usual. Very much being you, but also being you with the grand knowledge of your years, of your past, of your experience of life. So reconnecting to the inner child, but with the knowing, the knowledge of the maybe more adult person. But, to be fair, the one who genuinely truthful is the inner child. Doesn't matter how much money you have in a bank. If you're not happy with your inner child, with yourself, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Exactly. God is your source, can be obviously universe. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, universe. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, in universe, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Yeah, there are plenty out there. There are plenty. If you're doubting yourself, if you think like, I don't know if I restart a career, would I have clients? Would I have people who understand what I'm doing? Of course, there are plenty of people out there. We are billion on this planet. So of course, don't worry. The more truthful you're going to be, being yourself, and there's only one person being able to be you. Let's not forget. And there are plenty of people who will resonate with you. The more you're going to be in harmony with your inner child, with yourself, really, the little boy, the little girl, the more unique you're going to be, and the more you're going to be appreciated. You know, when you have big superstars, you know, I don't know, I'm talking about Madonna, Beyonce, you know, people like that, they've never been the copycat of anybody else. They've been themselves. And because they are so themselves, they don't even need to have a family name attached to their name. That's it. They're known as Madonna and Beyonce. So be you. Okay? And don't try to be a copycat of somebody else. Just be you, because you are unique, you're perfect in your unicity. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.